welcome to Tennessee's At Home Learning Series for Math. Today's lesson is for all of our first graders out there, but of course, anyone is more than welcome to tune in. Today's lesson is the 19th lesson in our series. I'm Miss Sarah, and I'm a first grade teacher at Baxter Primary School in the Putnam County School System. I am so excited that I get to be your teacher for this lesson. Welcome again to our virtual classroom. If you haven't had a chance to see our previous lessons, you can find those on the Tennessee Department of Education's website at www.tn.gov/education. You can still tune in to today's lesson if you haven't seen those yet, but you might have a little bit more fun if you go back and view those lessons, because we're going to be using the things that we learned in those lessons to help us with our new learning today. Today, we will be learning how to use a model to compare numbers and solve problems in math. But before we get started, to participate fully in today's lesson, you are going to need paper, pencil, and the student packet for math, grade 1, lesson 19, which can be found at www.tn.gov/education. Okay, let's get started. Let's look at task card A. Cassidy has the number cards shown below. She gives away the cards with numbers less than 49 or greater than 53. Which number cards does Cassidy have now? We have 47, 48, 51, 52. Cassidy has number cards blank. What do we know about the problem? Right. We know that Cassidy has number cards, and we know that she is going to give away some of the number cards. And the number cards Cassidy gives away are numbers less than 49 or greater than 53. So, what do we need to find? Right. We need to find which number cards Cassidy has now. How can we solve the problem? I know. We can find the number cards that are less than 49 and cross those out. And then we can find the cards greater than 53 and cross those out. When I cross a number card out, that means that the number card is a number card that Cassidy gave away. Let's go ahead and do that. First, I'm going to find the number cards that are less than 49. When I look at the number cards, I see 47, 48, 51, 52, and 54. Less than 49. I know that it won't be 51, 52, or 54 because they have more tens. 48. They have the same number of tens, 4 and 4, but 48 has less ones. So I think I'm going to mark that out. That means that 48 is less than 49. And then 47. Well, 47 is less than 48, so that means that it has to be less than 49. They have the same number of tens, but 47 has less ones, which means that 47 is less than 49. But that's not all. The problem also said that she gave away the cards that were greater than 53. So I need to look at the rest of my cards and find the numbers that are greater than 53. 53 has 5 10s. The rest of my cards have 5 10s too. So I need to look at the ones place. Well, 1 is less than 53. So that's not greater than 53. 2 is less than 3. So 52 is not greater than 53. But 54, 4 is greater than 3. So 54 is greater than 53, and we need to cross it out. Why are there 2 cards not crossed out? Yes, those numbers are not less than 49 or greater than 53. So those are the number cards that Cassidy has left, and that's the answer to our problem. Let's fill in the sentence. Cassidy has number cards 51 and 52. Thank you so much for helping me compare those number cards. Let's go ahead and look at our first problem that we're going to solve together with our new learning. For this problem, I'm going to model for you what to think, and I'll be asking you some questions to help me along the way. Do you think you can help me? All right, let's do it. Tony has these number cards. He gives away the cards with numbers less than 16 or greater than 19. Cross those out. Which number cards does Tony have now? What do we know about the problem? Yes, we know that Tony has 5 number cards and that he gives away some with the numbers less than 16 or greater than 19. So, what do we need to find? Yes, we need to find which number cards Tony has left. So, how do we solve this problem? I know. You gave me a great idea. We can find the number cards less than 16 or greater than 19 and cross them out. The ones we cross out are the ones that Tony gives away. So let's start by looking for numbers less than 16. When I look at the number 16, I see that 16 has 1 10 and 6 ones. And if I'm looking for something that's less than 16, it needs to have the same number of tens or less. So 20 and 22 won't be my answers. Less than 16. 18 has 1 10 and 8 ones. They have the same number of tens, but 8 ones is greater than 6 ones. So we can't cross that one out. 17 has the same number of tens as 16, but 7 is greater than 6. So 17 is not less than 16. So we won't be crossing it out either. 15. 15 has the same number of tens, and 5 is less than 6. So 15 is less than 16. So I need to cross it out. Tony gave that card away. But we're not done. The problem says that he also gave away the cards greater than 19. Hmm. Well, 17 has the same number of tens, but 7 is less than 9. That's not greater than 19. 18 has the same number of tens, but 8 is less than 9, so that's not greater than 19. 20 has more tens than 19. 2 tens is more than 1 10. So that's greater than 19, and we can cross that out. 22 has 2 tens as well, and 2 tens is greater than 1 10. So we can cross that out too. Why are there 2 number cards that are not crossed out? Yes, those numbers are not crossed out because they are not less than 16 or greater than 19. Those are the number cards that Tony has left, and that's the answer to our problem. So let's go ahead and fill in the sentence. Tony has number cards 17 and 18. All right. Let's take a look at our next problem. Carol has these number cards. She gives away the cards with numbers greater than 98 or less than 95. Cross those out. Circle the number cards that Carol keeps. What do we know about our problem? Yes, we know that Carol has 5 number cards. And we know that she gives away some of the number cards. The number cards that Carol gives away are greater than 98 or less than 95. So, what do we need to find? We need to find how many number cards that Carol keeps. How can we solve this problem? I know. I can find the number cards less than 95 and mark them out. When I mark out the card, that means she gave it away. And then I need to find the numbers that are greater than 98 and cross those out too. The cards that I cross out are the ones that Carol gives away. Let's start with 98. When I look at the number 98, I see that 98 has 9 tens. And it has 8 ones. So a number that's greater than 98 is going to have the same number of tens, but more ones, or more tens. So let's look. 90 has the same number of tens, but less ones. So that's not greater than. 91 has the same number of tens, but less ones. That's not greater than. 96 has the same number of tens, but less ones. 96 is not greater than 98. 97 has the same number of tens, but less ones. 97 is not greater than 98. 99 has the same number of tens and more ones. So 99 is greater than 98. So we'll mark those out. Now let's look at less than 95. Let's take a look. 90 has the same number of tens and less ones. So 90 is less than 95. So we'll cross it out. 91 has the same number of tens, but a less number of ones. So 91 is less than 95. We'll cross that out too. 96 has the same number of tens, but more ones. That's not less than 95. We won't cross that out. 97 has the same number of tens, but more ones. So that's not less than 95. We won't cross that out. So we know that Carol gave away 90, 91, and 99. So that means she has 96 and 97. All right. Let's go ahead and look at our third problem. Felipe has 9 number cards: 58, 61, 63, 64, and 68. He gives away cards with numbers less than 60 or greater than 65. Which number cards does Felipe have now? What do we know about our problem? Yes, we know that Felipe has number cards 58, 61, 63, 64, and 68. We also know that he gives away some of those cards, and the cards that Felipe gives away are less than 60 or greater than 65. So, what do we need to find? Right, we need to find which number cards Felipe has now. So, how can we solve this problem? I know. I can draw a model to represent the number cards that Felipe has. Felipe has 5 number cards, so I'm going to draw 5 rectangles to represent each of the number cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, I'm going to write the numbers on my drawing. Watch as I write the numbers in each rectangle: 58, 61, 63, 64, 68. Now my drawing models the problem. Let's go back and check our work. Felipe has number cards 58, 61, 63, 64, and 68. Thank you for your help. Now I'm ready to solve the problem. Tell me, what should I do next? We need to figure out if Felipe is going to take away cards or give them away, or if he's going to keep some cards. So, does Felipe give cards away, or does he keep them? You are right. Felipe is giving away cards. So, I'm going to cross out cards on our model. I'm going to find the number cards that are less than 60 or greater than 65. Less than 60. So that means it needs to have the same number of tens, but less ones. But if we already have 0 ones, we can't have less ones than that. So our number card has to have less tens. 58 has less tens than 60. So we can mark that out because 58 is less than 60. Next, it says or greater than 65. So let's look. 65 has 6 tens, and so does 61. But 1 is less than 5. So that's not greater than 65. 63 has the same number of tens but less ones. That's not less than 65. 64 has, or greater than 65. 64 has the same number of tens but less ones. We won't mark that out because it's not greater than 65. 68 has the same number of tens and more ones. 68 is greater than 65, so we'll mark that out. When we look at our model now, I know which cards Felipe has now. Those cards, 61, 63, and 64, are not less than 60, and they're not greater than 65. So those are the cards that Felipe has now. So that's the answer to the problem. I'm going to fill in the blank. 61, 63, 64. Great job. Thanks for following along with me. So far, we have used models to compare numbers and to solve problems. Let's look at the next one. Ava has these number cards. She gives away cards with numbers less than 34 or greater than 38. Which number cards does Ava have now? What do we know about the problem? Yes, we know that Ava has 5 cards, and we know that she gives away some of the cards. And the number cards Ava gives away are the number cards less than 34 or greater than 38. What do we need to find? Right, we need to find the number cards that Ava has now. What are we going to do to solve this problem? We're going to find those cards that are less than 34 or greater than 38 and cross those out too. Less than 34. 32 is less than 34. 33 is less than 34. 35 is not. 37 is not. 39 is not. And now we need to cross out the cards that are greater than 38. 35 is not greater than 38. 37 is not greater, but 39 is. Why are there 2 number cards not crossed out? Yes, because those number cards are not less than 34 or greater than 38. So those are the number cards that Ava has left. So I can fill in my answer. Ava has number cards 35 and 37. Fantastic job. Now it's your turn to solve the problem on your own. I'm going to read the problem to you and let you solve it. Emily has these number cards. He gives away the cards with the numbers less than 19 or greater than 22. Which cards does Emily have now? 17, 18, 20, 21, and 23. I'm going to pause so that you can solve the problem on your own. Remember, on your paper with a pencil, you can draw the rectangles like I did earlier and put the numbers in them so that you can cross them out too. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to solve this problem on your own. Go ahead. I love how you drew those rectangles and put the numbers in them so that you could cross them out. Keep it up. Remember, you're crossing out the numbers less than 19 or greater than 22. All right, let's check your work. He gives away the cards with numbers less than 19. You should have marked out 17 and 18. And he also gave out the number cards that are greater than 22. You should have marked out 23. So Emily has number cards 20 and 21. Does that answer match your answer? Fantastic. Great work. Today we practiced using models to compare numbers and solve problems. You sure did a great job. After the video, you will have some time to practice some tasks on your own. I'm going to read those problems to you now, and you can find those on the website at www.tn.gov/education. Model and solve. Anthony has the number cards shown below. He gives away the cards with numbers less than 6 or greater than 9. Which number cards does Anthony have now? 1 has these number cards. He keeps the cards with numbers greater than 50 or less than 45. Which number cards does 1 keep? Jamie has number cards 86, 88, 89, 90, and 92. She keeps the number cards with numbers greater than 91 or less than 47. Which number cards does Jamie keep? Jamie keeps the number cards blank. For this one, you'll draw the rectangles and fill them in with the number cards. And then you can go ahead and go through and find out which ones she kept. Good luck and do your best on those. I enjoyed learning how to use models to compare numbers and solve problems. Thank you so much for inviting me into your home. I can't wait to see you next time in Tennessee's At Home Learning series. Bye, everyone.